Hey everybody, Longhorn Superior N6. This one is a customer test video for Mr. Henry. Again, all of the radios, they're $600 plus. I do a complimentary test video before they ship out just to verify they're working within the parameters. Make sure that they're doing a certain amount of power and everything else. First thing we'll do is just test the receive on it here. Just going to key up the Cobra 90 here in the background. You can see nice sensitive receive on it there. A dummy low to dummy low. Just a quick test I do to make sure it's working. 14.8 volts is what we're going to be at with our test voltage. We'll just go ahead and do the show you the parameters that the carrier goes. So wide open. I don't recommend running it wide open on AM. I don't particularly recommend running it wide open on sideband, but you're more out to get away with it on sideband than you are on AM. On AM, you're probably going to want to run it, you know, back in here somewhere. But we'll show what it cuts down to and all that. Wide open, 1,000 watt slug, bottom scale. So you got close to a 200 watt dead key there. And then halfway, about 125, 130. That's probably about where the max I would run it, straight up and down. With your clarifier, that's probably, you know, if you're just running it by itself, you could run it straight up and down there. And then we'll just go ahead and go back to 9 o'clock. It's about a 40 watt dead key or so. And then all the way down, basically nothing. So average power all the way down, audio still goes up to 200 watts average. Halfway open, if you guys want to see average power with it halfway. Hello. You know, 350, 375. Now, PEP, again, these tests are on AM, so this is PEP on AM. Audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio. 800 PEP. And again, if you want to see me turn it all the way down to show that the PEP doesn't really change. Hello, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio. Now, it will consume less current right here. I probably drive that subject into the ground, but when you're doing less average power, it's going to draw less current, regardless if the PEP is showing the same. So, yeah, we're showing the same amount of PEP all the way down and right here. But right here, it's going to draw more current. I'll show you guys real quick. Clamp meter. Audio, over 50 amps. And then we'll turn it all the way down, and I'm expecting a drop-off. Audio, there you guys go. So in the 30s there. And that's because the average power is changing. So average power does make a difference. If we turn the power off or go to the low position, that turns the amp section off. See how much it does PEP. Hello, audio check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio. About 125, 135 with the amp section off. That was PEP. This is average. Audio. And about 60 watts, 50 watts average. Okay, so that's the AM test on it. Everything's good to go with it there. Happy with what it's doing. Sideband. We'll go ahead and put it in upper sideband. Turn our power switch back on here. And we just got our RF power halfway. Show you what it's doing on sideband. PEP. Hello, audio check. They always do a little bit less on sideband. Audio check 1, 2, 3. So about 700. And then lower sideband. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio 1, 2. Audio. And again, we've got our RF power halfway. So let's just see how much it draws on sideband. Hello. There you go. Drawing a lot of current on sideband there. So 700 watts PEP translating to 75 amps being drawn. Now, if you want to see what it does on average power, I do recommend people know what your radios do on average on sideband, because sideband can be a sneaky killer if you're driving this radio into an amp on sideband and you don't know what it does average. Hello, because as you can see, 400 plus, almost 500 watts average. Okay, it's not the same as AM. The proportion of average to PEP isn't nearly the same. So when you go to sideband, and guess what? If we roll this on up, again, this is where I recommend running at. Sideband AM, I don't really recommend exceeding this. But again, if we roll it on up here, I would bet the average power comes on up. Hello. Yeah, see, it starts going crazy. You start seeing some crazy numbers on average. Hello. 80 watts or 80 amps rather. So again, if it was mine, especially if you run the radio by itself, I'd be right here or back. Again, you've got the freedom to go higher if you want. That's just my recommendation. Talk back. There's our dimmer working. Talk back.
Hello, audio check 1 2 3. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio.
Getting a little feedback because we got our mic gain way up.
Check check. Audio 1 2. Audio.
That took care of that. Echo. I guess we can turn talk back on. Check the echo out.
Hello, audio. 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 Audio.
Echo's working good. Everything's good to go on it. Nice radio. Again, I like to do these little complimentary videos for people that buy the high dollar radios, Longhorns, the 99N4s, the 2970 N4s, the Superstar 148 SSs. All those radios I like to do these complimentary videos for because you're essentially buying an amplifier when you buy one of these. It's basically an amp and a radio combo built into one. So I do like to double check them. But nice radio. Henry, I appreciate your patience, man. I know I've already printed the shipping label for this one. So you've probably seen the tracking number and wondering where it's at. And no need to worry. It's right here. I just wanted to get a test video done on it. Excuse me, before it left here. And I always like to do them too, kind of show how the radio's set up, dead key and everything. So again, this one cuts up a little bit higher than what we generally set them at. But again, you can go up here with it if you want to. But for me, right here seems to be the sweet spot. Your AM carrier is not too high. Your sideband average power output's not too high. And that seems to be the good spot to run it in. Longhorn Superior N6. I tell you guys, these sell just about as quick as I can get them in. I've got a couple of more of these coming, and a local is supposed to be wanting one of them. So I do try to keep them stocked, but I don't order like 10 of these at one time because they're so expensive. There are a lot of overhead sitting on a bunch of these at once. So I usually get them, 2 or 3 at a time, something like that. Because I don't want to be sitting here, stuck with 10 $1,000 radios. All right, guys, that's it. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. As always, check out the website for most things radio-related that I carry, roostercb.com. Anything that you don't see on the website, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Happy Memorial Day out there. Everybody have a good one. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.